about I didn't really know much about high school students at the time. My oldest was only 8, but I figured I'd graduated high school and college and had a career for the last 14 years or so. So I did what every unsure mentor does, and it was probably done, and I Googled how to be a mentor to a high school student. I knew I couldn't connect with fashion, and at that point I was watching Disney Junior instead of any relatable Netflix shows, and I was definitely going to be closer in age to my mentee's parents. So I still wanted to be relatable enough that she could talk to me, ask questions, and know that I was a positive person in her life and a listening ear. So after many years of working for Big Brothers Big Sisters, I now know a few things about mentoring and a successful mentoring relationship. I've learned that the key components of a successful mentoring relationship are respect. Mentors and mentees come from different backgrounds, obviously, and offer different perspectives. Showing and demonstrating respect towards each other is crucial. The second one is guidance. I remember one time Elizabeth, my mentee, said, "That is what my mom says." And I thought, oh gosh, I blew it. And then I had a different thought after talking to Lastry.
Katie, you muted yourself somehow.
Oh, sorry. So guidance was the second key component to a successful mentoring relationship. One time Elizabeth said that that's what my mom says when I offered her some advice. And I thought I blew it. And I talked to Lastry and she said, no, that's great. That's a good thing. Now she has 2 people in her life guiding her in a similar way. The third key to successful mentoring, in my opinion, is trust. Having a successful mentoring relationship and having her best interests in mind is the most important. And finally, offering encouragement and sharing successes is huge. And I know that all the mentors here tonight, and even the ones that aren't able to log on, that are traveling and not here, do just that. They show up each month and they support their student and work with them through the projects and through life's ups and downs, and are there for their student. Most importantly, thank you to our students for taking the initiative and signing up for this program and actively participating in your extra time. We know high school students, you have a lot going on, and you have devoted yourself to this program and shown up, which is amazing. My most favorite part of my job is at Big Brothers Big Sisters is hearing from Lastry and Marissa about how your relationships with your mentors are thriving and how you have grown during the year. Marissa and Lastry are like proud parents sharing in your successes to us. You will all go on to do great things, and your mentors and the staff at Big Brothers Big Sisters are here cheering you along the way. Our tagline of Big Brothers Big Sisters is that we want mentors to ignite our youth or the mentees' potential. But I think Oprah says it best when she said, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. So thank you for coming tonight, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the School to Work graduation.
With that being said, hello, everybody. It's so nice to see everybody's faces. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about a student who has really had a major transformation this year. This is his first year in the program. And when we first met him, he was this very shy, kind of quiet kid. He was very respectful, always spoke with this, you'll hear him in a minute, this deep voice with a lot of respect, very kind of laid back guy, but very quiet. And he would always show up. He was a kid who definitely would reply and respond, but he didn't really say much. And then one day we ended up going to career exploration, and we were at the Pathos site. And that career exploration is what most of you know. We bring in June, we bring the students out to different business locations so they can learn about a lot of different types of jobs out there and interact one-on-one with employees that work there and really get a hands-on experience. So Jordan signed up, said his name. Jordan signed up to attend this particular trip, and we knew that he was interested in technology. So we're like, oh yeah, great, he gets to see this. And let me tell you, he showed up, and he actually, this is our mine and Lastry's proud parent moment, like Katie just said, that, we really, all the workshops leading up to these moments are, teaching everybody how to dress well, how to network, how to put your best self forward, and, really represent yourself and make that great first impression. Well, Jordan showed up to this trip dressed like he had already been working there. He was ready to go. He took up the space in this quiet, it was a quiet space, but he was there. He really stood out from the bunch, and you could tell. And Lastry and I, of course, whispered to each other, like, look, he, like, something we said must have stuck. He really, he took our, took our advice, and, he really took some tidbits that he had learned throughout the program and showed up in this way. And because we are a virtual program, most of the time, we always hope that what we're instilling in, transfers over into the real world. And he was a great example of that actually happening. So without further ado, we actually asked Jordan to come on and share a little bit of his experience in the program this year. So without further ado, Jordan, would you come off mute and chat a little bit about your experience with us?
Yes, I will. Hello. Can everyone hear me? All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan. I actually just started the Big Brother, Big Sister program last year. This was at the beginning of my senior year. And at first, I really didn't know what to expect. When my mom came in and introduced the program to me, she really was excited about it. She was like, she wanted this to be another thing that I can really learn from and absorb. And being like still in that junior turning into a senior phase, I was starting to think this was just another like, oh, this is just another thing to get me off the game. Just like she wants me to, I don't know, read books, like do more of these things. But unfortunately, that was the attitude that I came into this with. And then I was assigned my mentor, Mr. Rick Ross, and then we first had our first meeting, and we really connected on the first meeting at first. And then after a while, he started getting me more into things. He started telling me more after we started doing more of the workshops. I was being more vocal because when I first started out, my self-confidence was not the best. I really gave one word answers, one word responses, just like, yeah, no. But at the end of it, I really started breaking out of my shell more, which was one of the things I really hoped to get out of this program. And throughout the whole thing, Rick made sure that I was comfortable with it, was okay. He entertained my ideas. He listened to me. He didn't treat me as I was some student and he was the teacher. He treated me as an equal person. I want to thank Rick for that, since I know he's here today. I also want to thank Marissa and Lastry. These two are incredible people. Like the time that I've got to talk to them, the time they actually communicate with me, and they really show that they care about you and your future. And I really do admire that. I really do admire that. And I really do thank them for that. But with all of the things I learned, I then wanted to take that and actually show that I learned something in the program. Is what I did at Pathos. It was a digital marketing company, and I wanted to make my presence known. I wanted to make them know that I really was around. I really did show that I was interested in the program. So I stood out of my chair. I thanked them for their time, and I really did try and speak out to the CEOs and CFOs, just C-suite, just there. And I wanted to make my presence known. And that was the way that I actually obtained my first internship with South Florida Tech Hub. And at this very moment, I am the administrative assistant intern for South Florida Tech Hub. And I just want to let all of the students know for right now, the people that you are matched with on a monthly basis, doing these workshops, doing all of this isn't another teacher, just like any other teacher that you go to different classes. These are people that will always have something over you, and that is experience. And that is a good thing. They know more about the world. They've been through the good, they've been through the bad, and they know what to guide you from. They know you're matched up with people that are really with you, really know your personal interests, and really know what you want to do. So I beg you to please listen. Please take their experiences. I please ask you to learn and grow from them. And I can't wait to see all of you in bigger places in the future. Thank you.
All right. I don't know why I scheduled myself to talk after you, Jordan, because I literally am in tears right now. Marissa and I are so proud of everyone. Like, honestly, there's been so many other transformations similar to Jordan's. When we look at some of the students when you guys first started to where you are now, like, we are going to hear this over and over, but we really do feel like proud parents. We're so inspired by you. Just showing up and really taking the information and applying it to their life. So the last project, we asked you guys to record videos of yourself, just sharing some highlights or the impact that the program has had. Even though we wish we could share all of them because they were all amazing. I'm telling you, every day Marissa calls me, she's like, did you see so-and-so uploaded their video? Go watch it, it's incredible. So we watched it and we're only able to select a few. We will definitely try to put more on YouTube or something so you have the opportunity to see all of them. But tonight, I just want to share just a few that we put together for you. So let's see here.
Hi, my name is Nayij, and this year I graduated from Atlantic Community High School. I would recommend the Big Brothers and Big Sisters program to other students and friends because of the networking opportunities and the personal growth. Each month we have these workshops where we speak to different people who give us tips on many things like planning for college, mental health, or how to be responsible when it comes to credit cards. These things help with personal development and self-improvement. And if we ever need to get in contact with the people who speak to us, we are always able to.
Hello, my name is Alondra. I am a graduate of Martin County High School and I plan to attend FAU in the fall. I'm here to talk about what my favorite workshop was, a part of this internship program at Big Brothers and Big Sisters. And it was the January one. It was turning your passion into a profession, led by the guest, I think, Zenon, I believe. He was a barefoot water skier. And it wasn't necessarily maybe the topic that was the most interesting to me or the most profound, but I did believe what the tips and the main message was of always having a teacher and always continuously being a learner was something that was very insightful to me, and it kind of changed my perspective on main things because in this program we have a mentor, and I think that's the main reason why we come to always have a mentor, to have someone to look up to speak our mind on about certain things. And I think him saying that is really helped me and was really insightful to me about shifting my perspective, especially going into college myself, about always wanting to help myself through maybe other people that have more experience or that are more knowledgeable on things. So, in that being said, I took it upon myself to contact the former head state geologist of Florida, since geology is what I want to, which is what I'll major in and want to be take a profession in. And it's kind of a hard niche to find people and maybe other people who have the same major. So I think contacting him was really helpful to me. You know, I emailed him saying, can you please tell me what your journey through geology was and continuing the profession and things like that, and what I should take, and things I should account for maybe that you could help me with. And he responded very positively, very quickly, and he said, of course, and we had a Zoom meeting, and it was very insightful, and it even made me even sure to take that step towards geology and my profession, made me 100% sure that it is something I want to do in the future and pursue. And so I think that that workshop was my favorite because it allowed me to get in contact with such a knowledgeable and professional guy like Dr. John Arthur in the geology world, because there's not so many of them out there. So I think that was really helpful to me in securing myself and kind of networking a bit to help myself in the future. So I think that was why it was one of my favorite workshops.
Hello there, my name is Yolani Aguilar, and I am a recently graduated high school senior from Dreyfus School of the Arts. I'm here to talk about the School to Work program, which is an absolutely amazing opportunity for high school age teens to learn about topics that pertain to them now and will pertain to them once they are in college, out of college, and have to do with the real world. And these are topics such as financial literacy, such as thinking about what sort of career you want to get into. And what really helps with this is monthly workshops based on topics that go through things you're really going to need to know, such as professional dress or banking, etc. There's also monthly meetings with a mentor that you get paired with, and I love my mentor. She is absolutely amazing, and she helps to like support me and tell me that I'm on track, and that I'm doing what's best for my future, which is awesome to hear from someone who becomes like sort of a role model to you. On top of that, there's career exploration in June, which takes you to different job sites so you can get a feel of what an area in a career you're interested in might be like. So I definitely recommend this program.
All right, so as you can see, like I said earlier, there were so many other videos just like this one that made us really proud of all your accomplishments. So like Jordan said, please continue to like apply yourselves and communicate with your mentors and really absorb the information, because it's valuable and it will definitely serve you in the future. Marissa, you're up.
Okay, so now I get to set up what I've been looking forward to show you all night. So I actually cannot and will not take any credit outside of just helping do small edits to this next piece that we're going to show you. I get to let Lastri worked very hard to come up with a slideshow to show you all, to recap our entire session together. And I think she did an amazing job. Every time I watch it, I get goosebumps. And so we actually wanted to just highlight all of you, but also highlight the fun things that we've done this year. And especially, one thing that we did get to add to this year that we've never done before was actually had a match social day, where many of you got to come to the office in West Palm Beach and meet each other in person for the first time outside of the virtual world. So that's something that we're really proud of too. So we just wanted to create a slideshow to highlight you all, because you really are the ones who are here. And we wanted to, and it's sometimes, in the everyday, you lose sight of the bigger collective that we do throughout the entire program session. So we just wanted to show you a little video to recap it all. So without further ado, Lastri, take it away.
That's all, folks.
So we've come to the ending of our evening together. I mean, I think that video really got to explain the proud parent moments that last year. And I love that Katie said that, because that's really the best way to be able to put it. Looking at that video is exactly why we're so proud of all of you. On top of so much more, we've gotten to know you. And also, we just want to thank all of you. First of all, mentors, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being dedicated. Thank you for being a stand for our students in the program and helping them to reach whatever their goals are and whatever their passions are, and just being another support system in their lives. It takes a village, as we all know that saying, and without you, we could never do this work. So thank you, mentors. Also, thank you, parents, for having your kids be here. If you're listening, if you're in the background, if you see this recording, thank you all for trusting us with your most prized possession of your children, and trusting in us to be able to instill some knowledge and some wisdom and some room for growth within your students or your child's life. Also, thank you, students. Without you, for sure, this would not be here. You all, we know, as Katie mentioned earlier, we know that you're very busy with school. You have lots of extracurricular activities, plus some of you have jobs, you have assignments, and some of you are dually enrolled. I mean, the stories that Lastri and I hear about what you all do in your lives, and then you still choose to be here. You could choose to be anywhere else, but you still take time to show up here, to meet with your mentor, to come to the workshops, to sign up for the trips. And that really says a lot about who you all are as individuals. Not every student is here. You all can look in these Zoom boxes. You all don't come from the same school, and you show up for yourselves. So that really deserves a really big pat on your back for you really taking control of your own lives and setting yourself up to win for your future. You're doing everything that you could possibly do to prepare yourselves for what's next after high school. And this is such a beautiful place and space for you all to do it. So I want to thank all of you students for really taking yourselves on and getting it done. We're so proud to see you grow. We remember all of you, and Lastri and I were actually laughing the other day. We're like, isn't it crazy how many names we remember, first names, last names, who they're matched with, those names. It really, you all stand out to us in your own special way. Even if you're on the shy side, we still see you, we still get a chance to talk with you, and we're so proud of how far you've come this session and every year that you've been a part of this program. So that is really all that we have in conclusion for you all tonight. Thank you all so much for being here, and we hope you enjoyed this session. We will start back up again. We are going to take a little bit of a break from the program until October 3rd. We will start back up again with our next session. So be on the lookout for hearing from us, and we can't wait to see you back in October. And if you get bored or you miss us, don't hesitate to reach out to Lastri and I. We love to hear from you. So have at it. Have a great summer.
If you're graduating, please reach out to Marissa and I and let us know how you're doing, at least your first semester. All 4 years would be great, but just at least your first semester.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for logging on. Have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you in a couple of months.